This week in the shop, things won't be quite as boring. Why? Joe's back.
I'm pretty sure I film better than the tripod.
I'm pretty sure he does. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm behind the camera. We're going to make Joe work today. So, he's got his brand new shiny clutch here. He's going to show us how to put it on. Now, what are you looking for, buddy?
Keyhole, not the keyhole, the key that's right there.
Okay. Line up with the keyway and the crank. That's on. Use your motivational tool just a little bit if you need to. I'm not going to pound super hard, just enough to get it on. There you go. There's the change in the sound. You know you're on. Or bottomed out. Okay, now the bolt and washer are in the tray. Here is, again, our shop buddy dog, Sophie. Alright, go on, Soph. Go on. Get out of the way. Okay, now we're going to put the bolt in. Or Joe's going to put the bolt in. Tighten it up.
Maybe.
Start it by hand a little bit farther. Sophie, come on. Sophie's over here supervising.
Yep. I think that should be
Good and tight. All right. Now, next, grab your wheel. Right here. Oh, Sophie. There you go. Okay. Now, grab that chain, too. The chain's got to stay on there.
It's not.
But, see if you can get it out of there.
Do you want me to just put it on?
Now, take it completely off for now. I'll show you what we're going to do with it.
Maybe.
Okay, wait. Go ahead and hang the chain on
Clutch?
the clutch for now. That way we know it's up over. Slide the chain's got to be over the around the axle.
Oh.
Like that. There you go. Now we know the chain's where it needs to be. Now you can slide the tire on. Okay, for now, yep, let's say go ahead and slide the chain on. It might not, I almost guarantee we're going to have to loosen those motor mounts to get everything right. Because that motor's nowhere near even close.
The bottom.
Yeah, we'll have to loosen the motor mounts.
But other than that.
Wait, here, will it roll up? Will it roll on?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah. Sometimes you can get lucky. Oh. Here. Oh, you know what we did wrong?
What?
We gotta flip the brake around. Flip the brake around. There we go. Okay. Now.
And again, we are not professionals.
Never. Okay.
There is no such thing as professional in my
Do
language.
here, but is.
Here, I can.
Oh, here. Okay, now slide that tire on farther. There we go. Okay, now roll it counterclockwise. Roll it that way and guide the chain. You got to guide it here. Hold on. You're on this side. Keep the chain on here and roll it onto the sprocket. Help guide it as we go. We're going to see if it'll roll on here. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay,
Here we go.
now the chain's on. We got
lucky.
Yep. Now, hold on. Hey. Here's the next thing. We got to loosen the motor mount bolts and tighten the chain, and also to hold this wheel on. Sketchy as all get out, but that's the way these things were. Just got to put the hairpin back in. That's it. That holds that on. Sketchy. Your wheel is entrusted to a hairpin. How do you feel?
No comment.
All right, we're getting close. We finally got throttle linkage worked up. It's kind of ratty looking, but as long as it works. We kind of used some of the old stuff, bent, manipulated, to make new throttle linkage, because there is no governor in this anymore, if you remember. So it's all, the linkage is all done up for, to operate just the carburetor, no more governor. So we are now in the process of moving the throttle and brake. So what we're going to have to do is get Joe on here to test fit, to decide where we're going to put this pedal exactly. We'll drill a couple holes and bolt it back down. Over here with our brakes, if you remember, it was way back here. So we're going to fit this pipe in here and weld, because this is now actually just a hair too short. So to take up the gap, we're going to use this pipe. We'll weld it up, and that should work fine.
Pipes.
So we're getting real close here to making this thing ready to rock and roll. So there's a little update for you. We just got to get Joe to sit his butt down on that seat. Ain't it gonna kill you?
I know. Yeah, but I sit down.
Let's see if we can decide where that pedal's gonna go.
Actually, perfect. Yeah, it's not good as it is.
Yeah, don't worry about the brake yet. Okay. Now, do we want to put it right there? Is that all right? Or would you rather have it here? Move your foot. Would you rather have it on this side?
I'd say right here, so that way I have more room to turn the
Okay.
wheel. Because if it's right here, then I can't move
Yeah.
it really on. So
Because
that'd be-
it's not going to be a two-seater for long, is it?
that's gonna be Joe's
Okay.
seater.
Let's get this stuff taken care of real quick, and then it's ride time. We'll be back. Okay, we're back here this morning. I apologize for the lighting, because it is morning and the sun's shining straight in here, so kind of messes with my lighting a little bit. But you see the helmet there. What's that helmet mean?
Driving.
We're getting close. We wrapped up last night because we ran into a small issue, but we did get the throttle finished up. It's all bolted down, working good, ready to go. The brakes we need to tighten up just a little bit. They're a little loose, so we'll get that adjusted here before we ride. But we ran into a problem. Here's the old bolt that runs through for the axle. Now, the nut was missing. That could have been bad.
Yes.
Since the threads are a little messed up, we decided to get a brand new one. So we have us a brand new 5/8. Oh, and he's going to throw it at me. We have a brand new 5/8 grade 8 bolt. And Joe's going to show us how to put this back together.
Get down here so I can.
Here, let me hold this side to help you out a little bit.
Yeah. Almost.
No, now start to twist. Perfect.
And there we go.
Okay,
Now I'm gonna,
up in there.
if I can.
You'll probably have to hold it with one hand and put the bolt through with the other one.
Where's the new bolt?
Right behind you.
There we go. It's
Okay,
in.
the new bolt is in. Now on the bottom side, We got a nice big flat washer. And we got a couple of jam nuts. We couldn't find, I wanted to find a nylon locking nut. Our local hardware store was a little picked through. So we went in and just got a couple of jam nuts. And that'll work. Okay, and I'll put the other one on there.
If I can.
There you go. Now, what we'll do is we'll take a couple, most people know how jam nuts work. We'll take a couple of wrenches and crank those together so they're nice and tight. That way they can't back off. And then we will adjust the brakes a little bit, and we'll be ready for, Joe will be ready to take us for a ride. We'll be back. Okay, we are moments away from the first ride. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to use our custom upholstery material to
AKA
give the
duct tape.
seat a brand new look.
You see this is giant.
And we're not expecting triple digits. So this is the regular custom upholstery material, not the 100 mile per hour or 200 mile per hour upholstery material. We ran out. Okay, we ran out. We're going to have to get more. So next time we come back, we're going to ride this thing. All right, folks, moment of truth time. Everything's buttoned up and ready to rock and roll, we hope. So Joe's got his helmet on. He's going to tighten up his chin strap. Make sure it's all ready to go. We're going to fire this thing up and have Joe take us for a ride. So, switch this on. Okay. Onboard camera is rolling.
On.
Okay, switch on, brakes.
Yep.
Ready? All right, firing up. Give it just a little gas.
A little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna have to choke it. I'm going to go on this to somewhat keep up for a little bit. Those brakes rattle and make a lot of noise, but there's not much you can do about it with that style of brakes. It is still smoking a little. Unfortunately, that smoke's not going to go away. Because we used old rings. So, you know, they were rusty. We cleaned them up, refiled them and stuff, and they just didn't seat in like I was hoping, so that's going to smoke a little bit. Speedrun time. Now, since Joe's still kind of new at driving this, I'm going to run the speed run myself. So it obviously will go faster with 200 pounds less on it. But I'm going to start firing this thing up and get speed run. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know with this camera, but 26 miles an hour on our speed run. Not too bad. There's a little more in it. Fuel mixture's a little off, but that's not bad. brings this one to a close. The 2-seat revival is finished. It turned out great. And it rips. 26 miles an hour. It's not, deathly fast, but it's fast enough for him to, get the hang of it, and he's doing good. He had a lot of fun, but like I said, it rips. For what it is, it rips pretty good. What do you think, bud?
It is amazing. I love it.
He's been grinning ear to ear all day.
Yes, I have.
Earlier, when he got off of it after we did a little filming, the adrenaline was pumping for a good 45 minutes with this guy, so we had fun. We even had a little race. Joe on the go-kart versus me on the utility cart, and, well, how'd it turn out?
You winning?
Of course.
Yep.
So, it does rip. Pretty good, but that's not the last time you're going to see it either. We're going to show it in action. Once we get this thing finished, we'll have videos with nothing but action. No builds, just nothing but action. We're not going to show you the build, a minute or two of riding and then never see it again. We're going to rip these things on camera over and over until we get bored, or you do. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Until next time, I am the High Plains Drifter. This is Joe. Peace and chicken grease.